Yeah, I'm not going to be able to keep my umbrella on with all these waves. Sucks fishing weekends, I tell you. Alright y'all, I like the scenery and all. I like watching the water flow under the boat. But the bite has slowed once we hit the hour of suck. So I'm gonna change tactics just for a little experimentation. I'm gonna drag up the hole and I'm gonna bump down the hole. What I've got here is a 30-year-old rod. It's a St. Croix Classic Cat. This is a very light but powerful rod. This was when catfishing started to get popular back in the 90s. St. Croix came out with this, and I started bank fishing with these right here. These are very powerful rods. They're much stiffer, much more sensitive, and got more lifting power than those big cat fever rods. But yet they're extremely light in your hand. I think they're a SC1 glass / SC2 graphite. So there's enough graphite in these to make them light. These are rated up to 60-pound line, 1 to 8 ounce sinker. These were great rods. But I've got one set up with a 2-ounce bank sinker supplied by Cousin Delbert. I've got some 20-pound line to it in case it gets hung. I should probably be using 10-pound, but I don't have 10-pound in there. And then I've just got a longer leader, 8/0 Team Catfish double action supplied by Cousin Delbert on a 3-way swivel. So this will be my bumping rod. First time I've had this out of the closet in years. I've got a couple more. But we're going to drag up and we're going to bump down and see what we can conjure up. I'll have to keep an eye on my navionics, make sure I'm staying in this hole. It kind of gets crooked on me. Since we're dragging upstream, which is the easiest way to drag if you're in current, if you try to drag downstream, usually the current's gonna be faster than what you want to go. So that in that case, you're better off to suspend drifts down. But anyway, we're going to head upriver here. I may just drag one rod, man. Have one rod for dragging, one for bumping. I'll just keep it centered in this hole. We're going to see what's in here. You know, I don't know how much action we'll get out here in this hot afternoon, but hey, the bites was slowing down. Now I can already tell you, you're likely to lose a lot more sinkers bumping than you are dragging. Those sinkers are designed to not snag. Hopefully I don't get hung up at all, and this can be a productive day. I've never been in this hole. I don't know how nasty it is. My fish finder ain't working, so it bit the dust. When you're bumping, you need some good current. I'm gonna use my trolling motor to slow me down to about half the speed of the current. And I'm gonna be using the power of the current to take me downriver as I'm flipping the rod up and down. You pick it up and the current kind of grabs it and pushes it farther down as the boat goes downriver. I've never bumped before. I've always known how to do it, just never done it. Well, today I'm gonna try it. Bumping would be the most natural way to present a bait to a fish, because the current's naturally going to wash food downstream, and I will be bumping downstream. It's less aggravating to drag upstream, so upstream will drag, downstream will bump. Man, it's getting hot. Well, I never got a nibble dragging up, but to be honest with you, I'm not seeing any sign that my bait's dragging bottom. I might not have enough weight. On that dragging rig, there's a float on it. Then you've got that current. You've got the size of that bait getting hit with that current. I may need to bump up to a bigger sinker, because it's not even bumped at all. I mean, that rod's just staying just like it's suspended, so I don't think I used enough weight. We'll fix that next time up. Yeah, I don't think I'm on bottom. Very counterproductive there. Let's go with this heavier one. This will put me down there. The heavier they are, these dragging weights, the longer they are. You can see that thing's 2 foot long. Don't have much time, we're almost out of the hole, but I'll thaw it for a second. That one hit bottom. I felt it hit bottom. Now we're doing something. Now my rod is bouncing up and down like it's supposed to be. We weren't even dragging that first run up. Yeah, I'm hooked up. Spot lock a little bit. That fish is beat up, man. He ain't been off the nest real long. That was my first fish bumping. Felt like I got nailed one other time. It's kind of difficult to do controlling this trolling motor when you've got a crosswind. I'm having to adjust for the current plus the wind trying to blow me up on the bluff. Look how nasty that fish is. He's got it on both sides. Fin's kind of chewed up. It's that time of year. Either way, that's my first fish bumping. And it produced a fish out here in the heat of the day, so try it again. We didn't get very far down that hole at all before we got one. All right, y'all. On the way down, I landed one fish. I hung up 3 times. One time I actually lost a sinker. I got nailed by fish probably about 4 times on the way down. You felt them boom, boom. They don't really just hit it and slam it, or at least they're not right now. That you just feel them grab it and just kind of a pressure. So I need to get used to that kind of bite where you just reel down on them. I'm sure sometimes they just pick it up and nail it, but seem to be a little more finicky. Either way, I had 4 strikes, landed 1, lost a sinker. Now I've got a heavy enough drift weight. Let's see if I come anywhere near that close to the same amount of bites going upriver. Gonna go through the same course. First time through, I didn't even have it on the bottom. I've definitely got it heavy enough now. I've already experimented with it. Out here in the heat of the afternoon, man, this is how I do. Oh well, it is what it is. I do things a little different sometimes. Still getting fish. I do need to learn to get up earlier though. We haven't had one single bite dragging up this strong current. I had 4 bumping going down, so I know the dragging works great in slack water or backwaters with no current, but when you're going against the current in these strong rivers, oh, I'm sure a fish can hit it, but that bumping bought me 4 bites on the way down. The benefit of those dragging weights is they have not been hung up at all. And that rod leaned over hard several times. I have lost 1 weight bumping. So in this scenario, you can either not lose no weights and not catch no fish, or you can lose some weights and catch some fish. The best time to bump is in hard flowing currents. The best time to drag is in mild or no current, seems to me. It's 2 times I've been hit, and we ain't even near the bottom of the hole yet. You're constantly working, adjusting this trolling motor for the wind. It's set on about speed 4 just to slow me down in this hard current. And I'm constantly adjusting, man, because of a crosswind. This is something where one person just needs to run the motor and the other guy bump. But I'm doing it all myself, I guess. Conjuring up fish in the heat of the day. I'm always going to find a way. I'm hung up. I'm loose. All right, y'all, my camera's about to shut down again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride upriver a ways, let the wind cool my camera down, and I might bump a couple more areas on the way back to the dam to get bait. So let's get this boat fired up and get some wind going, get this camera cooled off. He slung my 3-ounce weight off. That makes 2 weights I've lost today. I tried to catch some skipjack, and them skipjack are not running up here, so I figured I'd try it right up here at the dam. It works here too. We're gonna try for 1 more. And I've got to go find some bait. Don't know if I'm gonna have time for another one or not. Them storms is building up back there. have time for another. Working my way back to the ramp. Gonna stop at the gondolier and get me a meatball sub. Well, there goes sinker number 3. It's a good thing I got that drop weight on there. It might have come loose. Got everything back but my sinker. All right, y'all. I'm hungry. Never scored no bait. But that lets me know not to come here. That lets me know I need to go on the hunt. So came out here, done a little exploring, caught some fish anchored. The anchor bite died around the hour of suck. Figured we'd try some stuff. The dragging upriver did not work. I figured I'd try this bumping business for the first time. And it's a pretty active bite when the fish aren't biting. So either way, this is a video. There was fish in the video, that makes it a fishing video. It's Catfish Dave with another one, signing out.